afternoon guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can already see, we are in the Bangalore airport. Yeah, we are in Bangalore airport, also known as Kempegowda airport, and we are heading towards our beautiful state of Meghalaya. Today is 26th of December. Year wasn't that great for us from health wise. However, we want to really celebrate our new year with our folks, and now we both are having our last South Indian breakfast for this year, which is idli and vada with chutneys and sambar. Let me just turn the camera and show it to you guys. There you go, MJ. Say hi to the viewers.
Hi guys.
Okay. He's already down with one idli and dunking it in his sambar. So keep watching the video till the end and see how we are going to reach Tura. This tomato chutney looks really delicious. The idli is super fluffy, and I must say that their taste have significantly improved from last time, which was quite bland, and now this really feels like a South Indian breakfast. So guys, we finally reached Guwahati, and we are waiting for our car, which is on the way. I guess my cousin Mukesh will need another 15 minutes to reach here. The flight landed about 15 minutes early, and the weather over here is really pleasant. In case we really thought that it's going to be cold, so we were like wearing one fleece t-shirt and a jacket. Fortunately, we did not need, but I'm just wearing the jacket and really looking forward to the road trip now, which is going to be about 4 to 5 hours. And we will also have to do a test before we enter the town. And we'll see you there. It's almost 11:30 and Mukesh has just arrived. Apparently, there is a construction going on somewhere near Mirza. So it's a, what do you call, one way is what I would say, and seems the jam is nasty. We will be halting at Rajapara for our lunch, and let's see what are the recipes that are waiting for us today. Here is our thali, and as I always mention that we have lot of sides, they're really smelling awesome. And this is cowpea beans fried. I have also covered this recipe on my YouTube channel. This is mashed potato. This is a radish with what do you call it? Carrot grated salad. Then there is some pudina chutney, potato fries, papad, and rice, of course. Just look at this chicken fry, isn't it looking so yummy? There are like heaps of onions in it, and you can see the slit green chilies. These were just gently tossed. I think not gently, I would say. They were tossed on a high flame, and these are local chicken. That's why the meat are not so chunky. And look at his plate look at the plate. This is just sides. This is the kind of lemon that we eat in Northeast India, and not the round ones. They've chopped it into very small pieces. I'm going to help myself with this yummy dry fish chutney and keep it. Put it on my plate. Just the regular masoor dal, tempered very lightly with a few spices, like I don't even see what do you call it? I got to taste it. Yeah, there is cumin, but there is no garlic in it, and tempered with finely chopped onions. And again, this is some potato gravy. I'm just going to put them all on my plate, and there are some bits and pieces of peas in it. Not peas, these are chickpeas, not the regular. And then the chicken. Now let's try out and tell you the verdict. This is really wholesome and comforting. So if you travel across Northeast India, especially in Assam, you will get these kind of meals. So all my vegetarian viewers, please lose your inhibitions that you get only meat dishes across Northeast India. This is the kind of platter you'll see, and there are many more videos that are going to come that I'm going to post over this series, so stay tuned in. And now we will go ahead and finish our lunch before we hit the road again. The lemon, I like the skin as well. Roasted papad. With dal. Sometimes it gets a little confusing on which one to dive in and which one, to eat later. So maybe I'll start from right hand side and the cowpeas here are just soft and tender. And honestly, there are hardly any masalas in any of these dishes. They're just tossed in turmeric and salt. This is a aubergine based chutney made with dried fish. And these are the kind of options that you get: onions, green chilies, pickle. In case if you want, this looks like a mixed pickle to me.
Oh yeah. He got me some fish chutney. I'm so happy. Thank you. These are roasted in firewood, and you can really smell that smokiness coming through. Mashed, yeah, they have deboned it and then added finely chopped onions and green chilies. Okay. The chicken. The taste of this country chicken. The meat is really tender, just to let you know, and they're not so bulky like what we get in the city. I really like this brinjal, the fish chutney that he just gave us, and the chicken. So if you're crossing on this road, don't forget to try out this restaurant. They really serve some amazing food.
দাদা সেইফালে দি দিয়া, সেইফালে ভাতটো বেচাই আছে আল্লাহ দিনা খাব লাগে। So this is how, village supermarkets look like here. Actually, we wanted to buy some silkworms to have it as snack in the evening, but unfortunately we will have to go because it's quite a long drive still. I guess we will need another 3 hours from here. Also, this is my first time trying out vlogging on mobile. Yeah, although I have a good cell phone, I never prefer vlogging on phone, but this time I thought, why not give it a shot instead of counting only on my GoPro, because this is much more handy than the other one, and I don't even have to carry it anymore. So let me leverage my cell phone this time and create this vlog. I hope you guys are enjoying this video so far. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and also go ahead and check out all my cooking videos as well as motorcycle and travel vlogs. Yeah, this time we are not vlogging on motorcycle, but yeah, but like I said, this time we are just here to rest, and let's see how our holidays go. But for now, it has been amazing. We've been quite chatty with Mukesh, talking about a lot of stuffs which have been happening at home, and we bought some pork as well, which were locally available next to the dhaba called Space. Do give that dhaba a try in case if you travel on this route. Finally in Garo Hills, and this is a place called Rari. If you have watched my earlier video of Tura to Bangalore where we rode on our motorcycle last year, I guess that was in the month of November. Go ahead and check that video out if you haven't yet. And this is the same place which had so much mist. It was just awesome. And I hope you can see the beautiful, betel nut and bamboo trees down the slope. Yeah, there are a lot of banana trees as well. These are not wild, just to let you know, in case if you are wondering. And just down the hill you can see quite a good number of houses. Those are villages, and there are interior roads leading to some of the beautiful villages around Garo Hills. I hope I will be able to cover some of them just like I did. And stay tuned to my channel. I hope you have enjoyed our Bangalore to Rari trip so far, and there's more waiting, and we are almost going to reach Tura. I think we are going to reach Tura in another 1 hour, and I hope there are a lot of joy-filled days ahead. Just looking forward to a wonderful holiday.
Christmas